Hi, my name is Ellen Mansfield. I'd like to talk about my painting titled, I Will Never Forget. The artwork measures 30 by 40. It's a piece I created in 2012. And it's a historical reference of me thinking back about my time as a student at the Lexington School for the Deaf in New York. I can remember a teacher by the name of Miss Johnston. And an activity that we had to do was sit in our classroom in a semicircle with one chair in the center. And one by one, students had to sit in that chair and tell their story. But they couldn't use sign language. They had to use speech, with all of their classmates watching them. There are many motifs in this painting that I'd like to explain. You'll see the back of the chair has bars, almost like a prison, indicative of every Monday doing this activity without sign language that we didn't enjoy. You'll see black hand shackles on the arms of the chair, indicating that sign language was forbidden. You'll see two figures that look like one, very much like Picasso's artwork. On the left is a deaf child, with red bubbles of pain along their throat, indicating the forced speech therapy practice and the pain it caused students. The skirt is the American flag, with black stars instead of white, indicating that deaf people don't feel like first-class citizens on par with English speakers. At the bottom, you'll see the shoes are fish, showing that deaf people swim in a silent sea of communication that is sign language. The same is true for the fish over the eye. The opposite character is the teacher, and you'll notice two red rectangles with red circles, indicative of a hearing aid device that looks like it's plugged into the hearing person, forcing the deaf person to use their voice to be heard, but unable to hear themselves. The teacher figure is asking many questions, forcing the deaf student to reply verbally, yet the student is unable to be understood verbally or visually. The teacher's skirt is made of rulers, used to slap the students' hands, and their feet are fish hooks, opposite from the fish on the students' feet. ASL is hidden in a dark corner, continually oppressed. The future remains bright and hopeful that ASL will once again be used, indicated by the sun rising in the window and flowers in the classroom. Yet the crosshatch prison bars remain on the window. Opposite the sun is a clock, whose arms are made of fish hooks, indicating that sign language is still forbidden. And without access to captioning or learning, the classroom time is a waste every day. You'll notice that the floor is blood red. This indicates each student, one by one, being forced to tell their story without their hands, so their hands fall off. Each hand is representative of the name of one of my classmates. It is my way to honor them and thank them for their friendship and our time growing up together, because when I look back, my memories are wonderful.